Hello student, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. Okay student, in last video we have discussed the kinematics equations of motion, that is v equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus half at square and v square equal to u square plus 2as. We have proved these equations by using the graphical method. So today we will discuss again these equation. So we will prove these equation by using calculus method. Okay, so first topic for today is kinematics equations of motion, okay, by calculus method. So student, what is the first equation of motion? V equal to u plus a t. This is okay. So first we will prove this equation by using calculus method. How we will prove it? Student, we know that acceleration a equal to what? dv over dt. Okay, change in velocity per unit time, or rate of change of velocity equal to acceleration. So a equals, so from here we can write what? dv equal to a dt. Okay, dv equal to a dt. So what we will do now? We will integrate it like this. Integration of dv equal to integration a dt. So what will be the integration of dv? It will be v equal to a and integration of dt. This one is dt. Integration of dt will be t. A is constant because we are studying these kinematics equation under the constant acceleration. Okay, main heading is proof kinematics equation of motion under constant acceleration. So v equal to at plus k. Okay, because whenever we integrate, we add one constant. So integration of dt is t, integration of dv is v, and we have added one constant. At time t equal to 0 means initial. What will be? When at time t equal to 0, let initial velocity v equal to u. Okay, so what it will be? When we will put t equal to 0, v become u. So value of k become u. In place of v you put u. In place of t you will put 0. So what we will get? We will get k equal to u. Okay. Now put this equation here. V equal to at plus u. So u. So we can rearrange it. V equal to u plus a t. Like this. Okay. This is the first equation of motion. Now student, we will study the second equation of motion, that is, so what is the second equation of motion? Second equation of motion is s equal to ut plus half at square. We will prove it by using calculus method. Just wait. Okay, so s equal to ut plus half at square. So for proving this, what is the value of velocity v? V equal to change in displacement upon time, or displacement per unit time. Change in displacement per unit time is called velocity. So multiply dt with v, what it will be? V dt equal to dx. So on integrating both side, dx equal to integration v dt. Okay, so what will be the integration of dx? Let it is x. V is constant. Integration of dt will be t plus k. I have already told you, whenever we integrate, we add one constant, that is k. Okay, student, now let at time t equal to 0, what? At time t equal to 0, let x equal to x naught. At time t equal to 0, let x equal to x naught. So what it will be? Actually, so student, actually just a little mistake here. Put here v equal to u plus a t in the place of v, u plus at. So dx equal to u plus at into dt. Okay, now multiply, it is dx equal to u into dt plus a t into dt. Okay, so integration of dx will be x, u integration of dt will be t, a integration of t will be t square by 2. How it came t square by 2? Actually we have applied this formula, x power n dx equal to x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So here value of n is 1. So it will be x dx equal to x power 1 plus 1, 2 by 2, x square by 2. This formula, we have applied this formula here. Okay, so now at time t equal to, and we will add one constant also. I have already told you that in integration we add one constant. Now at time t equal to 0, what? X will be x naught. Okay, so in place of this, x naught equal to u t at time t equal to 0. Time t equal to 0, put here t equal to 0 plus a into 0 plus k. So what we got? K equal to x naught. So what will be the equation? X equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square plus x naught. So put it here, x minus x naught equal to ut plus half at square. Let x minus x naught equal to s. What it is? Displacement. Displacement or distance, you can say. So what we got? We got s equal to ut plus half at square. Okay, s equal to ut plus half at square. This one. Have you got? Now student, now we will prove the third equation of motion. What it is? Third equation of motion is v square equal to u square plus 2as. V square equal to u square plus 2as. This one. This is the third equation of motion. For this, again v equal to, we will take dx over dt. Okay, now write it like this, dx over dt. What we will do? We will multiply it by dv and we will divide it again by dv. Okay, we have multiplied and divide by dv. So write it like this, what? dv over dt into dx over dv. I have rearranged. I have replaced this dv by dt, means I have interchanged both. Okay, so dx over dv and dv over dt equal to v. So dv over dt, change in velocity with respect to time, it is called acceleration. Dx over dv. Now do its cross multiplication, dv into dv equal to a dx. Now what we will do? We will integrate it. A is constant, so integration of v dv will be v square by 2. How? I have told you already, x power n dx equal to x n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Here value of 1 n is 1. So x power 1 dx equal to x 1 plus 1 2 x power 2 upon 2. So similarly v dv will also be v square by 2. A x square by integration of dx will be x plus k. Okay, at x equal to 0 means at initial stage v will be what? U. You all know initial velocity is always represented by u. So what it will be? U square by 2 equal to 0 plus k. So k equal to u square by 2. Okay. So in this equation replace the k by this. How? V square by 2 equal to ax plus u square by 2. Okay. So take LCM. What you will get? You will get v square equal to 2ax plus u square. Rearrange it. V square equal to u square plus 2ax. Actually we have taken here x, so dx, so here came x, or you can replace this x by distance s. So it will be v square equal to u square plus 2as. This is the proof of third equation of motion by the calculus method. Okay? Yeah. So student, so now we will study the next topic, that is free motion under free fall. Okay, or freely falling body. Just wait, yeah, freely falling bodies. This one. Okay, what is the meaning of free fall or freely falling bodies? When any body move or a motion of body under the gravity. Freely falling body means free fall means motion of body under the gravity only. Okay, when any body is falling freely, that time only the gravity will work, no any external force will be acted. Okay, so how we will define it? Motion of any object under the gravity only and with constant acceleration is called free fall or motion of free fall body. Okay, what the motion of body falling, it is written that motion of body falling under the effect of gravity alone and with a constant of acceleration. I have already told you. Okay, and in book this definition is already written. The motion of body falling under the effect of gravity alone and with a constant acceleration is known as freely falling body. Okay, so student, we all knows that we have three equations of motion, that is v equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus half at square. Okay, and v square equal to u square plus 2as. Now student, we will discuss or we will write these three equations of motion for the freely falling body. So as per the definition, what, when body fall freely in such a way that only the effect of gravity will be act. So means when body will fall freely, that time this acceleration will this acceleration, A is stand for acceleration, V is stand for initial velocity, V stand for final velocity. So what under the free fall, this acceleration will be replaced by g. We have to replace this acceleration by gravitational acceleration. What is the small g? Gravitational acceleration. Okay, and whatever the body falling down, or we are throwing the body to upward direction, we always take direction g as negative. Okay, body चाहे ऊपर को जा रही, we have thrown the body upward direction or body is falling down, we will take g as minus because it is always acted towards the downward. ठीक है, हम यहाँ पर खड़े हैं तो जो ग्रेविटेशनल एक्सीलरेशन है वो अभी भी किधर को लग रहा है, ग्रेविटेशनल पुल इज एक्टिंग टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर ऑफ द अर्थ. सो वी ऑलवेज टेक g as minus g. So how we will write this equation in terms of g? So it will be v equal to u minus gt. Second one will be s equal to ut minus half at square gt square. Next one is v square equal to u square minus 2gs. Okay, so these are the kinetic equation for the body which is falling freely under the gravity of the earth. So what it will be, v equal to u minus gt, s equal to ut minus half gt square, it is g. Okay, and v square equal to u square minus 2gs. So student, in this video we have covered kinematics equation of the motion by using the calculus method. We have already discussed the kinematic equation, but in today we have discussed by using the calculus method. Okay, and these are very easy. I think I hope no one have any problem. And then we have discussed what is the meaning of freely falling bodies. Okay, so these are the three equations which are known as kinematics equation for freely falling body. Now your last topic of this chapter is relative velocity. So I am making the separate video for that because the space problem in my mobile. So just wait, I am giving you next video. Thank you. So student, in this video we will study the topic relative velocity. What? Relative velocity. Okay, so this is the last topic of this chapter, motion in straight line. So student, how we will define the relative velocity? Suppose we have two objects A and B. Okay, we have two objects A and B. So relative velocity of object A with respect to the object B is the time rate. It is the time rate with respect to which object A change its position with respect to the B. Okay, what is the relative velocity? Relative velocity of object A and B is the time rate with respect to which object A is change its position with respect to the object B. Very simple. So now I will explain you this by one diagram. Suppose this is a road, okay, and this one is the origin. This is any path and this one is the origin. Let at time t equal to 0, object A is having position x01 from the origin, and at the same time t equal to 0, object B have the position x02. Okay, and suppose after time t, this is at time t equal to 0. Suppose after time t, A is at x1 and B is at x2. Okay, after time t, let A is at x1 and B is at x2. Okay, so this is at time t equal to 0 and this is at time t equal to t. Now student, what we will do, we will calculate the displacement. Okay, as we all know, velocity equal to displacement upon time. Okay, so displacement equal to velocity into time. So how we will calculate the displacement? Final position minus initial position. So first we will calculate the displacement of object A. So what it will be? Final minus initial equal to V1 t. Now for second, x2 minus x02 equal to V2 t. This. Okay, this is the displacement of object A. This is the displacement of object B. Okay, so you can write this equation. Now I am erasing it. How? x1 equal to x0 plus V1t. x2 equal to x0 plus x01 x02 V2 t. This one. Now what we will do? We will subtract equation number 1 from equation number 2. What? We have to subtract equation number 1 from this. So what it will be? x2 minus x1 equal to x02 minus x01 plus V2 minus V1 into t. Okay, so let x2 minus x1 equal to x, let it is x0 minus plus V2 minus V1 into t. Just wait, I want to check. Yes, it is correct. Okay, so this is so we can write this like this. Now student, what we will do, we have to calculate the velocity. Okay, so just wait. So what will be the V2 minus V1? V2 minus V1 equal to, take it to this side, x minus x0 upon t. This one. Okay, so relative velocity equal to change in distance or displacement upon time. This one. So now student, we will conclude some point by using this formula. So case first is what? Case first, when both objects are moving with same speed, means speed of first object is same, velocity of first object is same as that of second one. So what will be? So it will be same, v minus v equal to 0. In that case, x equal to x0, means like this. Suppose this is the position of x0 and there will be x1. Okay, as both have this is the initial position. So after time t, what will be happen? These will, because both have the same speed, okay, so they will graph, the shape of the graph will be straight line and parallel to each other, okay, this one. Second case is if v1 is greater than v2. If v1 is greater than v2, student, you can see when v1 will be greater than v2, what will be? The value of this will be negative, means whole value will be negative. So if v1 will be greater than v2, so x minus x naught, that is displacement, will be what? Negative, okay. So this is time, this is displacement. Suppose initial position is x naught and x like this, okay. So what will be? So area, what is the meaning of x minus x naught? Meaning of x minus x naught, negative of x minus x naught means the area between these two will be decreases by the time. How? Like this, okay, because it's a v1, this one is for v1, this one is for v2. It is increasing, means v1 is increasing, means this will be move upward like this, okay. This one, this is for this, when v1 is greater than v2. Now student, third one, what? When v1 is greater than v2. Now what will be the shape of graph? v1, this is for x1, sorry, yeah. Now v1 is greater than v2. So if when v1, sorry, we have already discussed that v1 is greater than v2. Now v1 is less than v2. In this case, x minus x naught will be positive. What is the meaning of x minus x naught positive? Means the area between these two curves will be increased by the time. How? This one is x naught and this one is x1, like this. So it is increasing, it is decreasing, and first one was parallel. So these are the three cases, okay. We have discussed all three cases. So student, now this chapter is completed. We have discussed each and every question, every topics of these this chapter. The name of the chapter is motion in straight line. Now in next video we will discuss the numericals of every topics, okay, based on this chapter, okay. So till then you all watch this video or my previous video very properly, and in case you face any problem, you just send me one message in WhatsApp or you can call me, okay. So wait for next video. In that video we will discuss all the numericals based on these topics, okay. So till then you all take care of yourself. Thank you. Have a nice day.